Good afternoon and welcome to today's broadcast. Milford TV presents MHS Athletics. Today the Hawks boys lacrosse taking on Taunton in a Kelley-Rex division matchup here in the Hawk. Temperatures in the low 70s today, winds gusty, but all things considered, a nice day out here. Both teams coming into today's action with just 3 wins, both of them also having notched a win on their last game on Cinco de Mayo. As you see a goal right here, right off the bat, Eric Farrell finding the back of the net. Hawks taking a 1-0 lead early on in this one. Just about 30 seconds into the match. As I say before the goal, both Taunton and Milford notching wins on Cinco de Mayo. Taunton getting the victory over New Bedford 13-2, while the Hawks notched a 14-1 victory against Hudson. Face off here at center field now taken by Taunton as they fight for possession, losing it. Now working along the near sideline, Henry Baldick. Ball's out of play now under possession of Taunton. Picked off there by Ryan Burns. Plays to goaltender Alex McGuire. McGuire outlets. Now Baldick at midfield. Passing to Jason Stokes. Stokes cutting in toward the center of the field, looking for options. Continue to head toward the far sideline before dishing it off to Farrell. Now circulating the ball along the perimeter. Baldick, hands off. Now Lagore with it. Farrell trying to make a move on the inside, shooting just wide. Going against the grain. In net today for Taunton, freshman Orton Cullens. Whip shot there from number 28, Jaden Martins, goes wide as well. Still 1-0 here, just a few minutes into the game. 1-0 Milford on a goal by Eric Farrell. Farrell's got it right now behind the net, now hands off to Lagore. Lagore looking out front, had a man, ball that couldn't handle it. Now fighting to regain possession, has it. Absorbs a check, rolls off. Near side shot attempt, goes wide from Lagore. Now off the out of bounds. Hawks back with possession. Passing back forth right into the slot there. Absorbing punishment, now handing off. Pass across over to Stokes. Stokes trying to find someone in the middle. Can't do it, but recovers it. Taunton getting hemmed in their own zone early on. Pass too hard to handle for Baldick, and scooped up there by Cullens. Cullens sending one deep, looking for a man, has him. That's Dylan Simmons. Simmons looking out front, instead goes behind the net. Now with it is Matos. Matos passes. Thomas Murphy in possession now. Casually dumping off to Colt Kennedy. Now trying to find a lane, opting for the shot is Selfridge, but he shoots it wide. Low on the near side. So I'm back with possession off the inbound here. Selfridge taking a step back. Now passing over to Connor McGrath. McGrath trying to move inside, guarded well there, trying a bounce shot off the turf. That one hops over the net. Again, trying to find an inside path, being defended well. Hawks clogging up the lane in the middle. Force to the outside, whip shot there, and a goal. Tommy Selfridge going low on Hawks goaltender Alex McGuire, tying up the game at 1-1. Face off at midfield, taken right away by the Hawks. Aaron Swineford dumping off to Lagore. Lagore trying to make a power move on the inside, rolls to the out. Pass catches Jaden Martins by surprise. Martins trying to fend off the defender. Number 5 there, Landon Rodriguez. Still battling for it, loses it. Well, a contested play there by Ethan Fitzsimmons. Hawks back with it. Farrell on the far side. Now back to Nashwati. On the near side, Lagore whips it. Looking for one of the top corners, but missing the net altogether. Milford back in possession now. There's Martins with a shot. He had space and time, but missed the net on the far side. Hawks still with possession, tied 1-1 here with Taunton. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Lagore trying to go through 3 bodies, loses possession, and Taunton takes over, hanging up the far sideline. On the rush, no one touching him. Is number 20, Dylan Gallant. Trying to work with the lost space that he had for finally being a Milford defender. And a play stoppage here. Now play resumed on the far side of the field, now behind the net. Swinging the ball completely around the perimeter. Back to McGrath. Now losing possession for a moment and taking it away is Dylan Burns. Lagore with it on the far side. Shoots and scores. Nice shot picking the top corner on Taunton's Oren Cullens and regain the lead for Milford at 2-1. off the face-off. Battle for possession. Ball still on the ground. Body's going to the ground. That's Kevin Ruggio. Taunton will claim possession here. Colt Kennedy down the far wing over to Thomas Murphy. Murphy opts to go back to Tommy Selfridge. Midfielders playing catch. McGrath with it now. Kennedy goes to the near side. That's where Simmons has it. He passes behind the net looking for Jacob Matos. Unable to come up with possession and a turnover there. Milford back with the ball. Now the near side, McGuire passing over to Jason Stokes. Stokes rolling away with it. Now a cross over Matthew Leosh and over to Farrell. Farrell and Leosh playing catch. Now over to Baldick. Baldick all alone by himself while Leoch goes off for a sub. Good power move there from Jaden Martins, but equal to the task was Oren Collins making a big stop, keeping at 2-1. And turnover here. Taunton loses control of the ball. Taken by the Hawks. Lagore. Over to Baldick. Baldick looking for a shot and a big stop there by Collins. Collins, 2 big stops for the freshman, keeping this a 1-goal game. Trying to test the goalie from distance was Farrell. No good on that attempt. On back with the ball now. McGrath. Stokes on him. Gets by. Now in space. Playing catch with Simmons. And back now to Kennedy. Kennedy looking for options while McGrath comes off on a change. Simmons losing control of the ball, being hassled there by Oliver McKee. And McKee's going to have possession now. McKee goes from behind the net to the far sideline. Good reception there by Ryan Burns. Stokes passing on over. Lagore trying to find room for a shot. Whips one in. That one goes low on the near side. Another chance here on the far side for Farrell. That one goes wide again. Hawks are peppering the Tigers with shots at the moment, but having trouble finishing the job. Midfielders playing catch. Shot here over the top. That one goes wide. Taunton in possession here. Double teamed now. It's number 20, Dylan Gallant. Gallant trying to move through 3 bodies, loses control. Farrell on the turnover, rushing up. Going left side, he looks like he's in, he scores. Risky play to make with the ball if you're Taunton, as they lose control, not the person that you want getting possession there. Eric Farrell making him pay. 3-1 now in favor of Milford. Just 1:14 to go here in the opening quarter. Milford by 2 goals. And they have not trailed today. Possession controlled now by Taunton off the face-off. Briefly losing it was Jameson Valarelli. Now it's McGrath back in the game. Rotating to the far side and dishing it off. Thomas Murphy going behind the net. Simmons on the near side, nearly picked off there. Battle in the corner. Oliver McKee causing trouble again for the Taunton attack. And another turnover. McGuire, outlets now. Nice pass to Ryan Burns. Gore loses control. Picked up right away by McGrath. Good stick check there. McGrath. Ops go Selfridge. Selfridge now looking. Winds up with a shot. Save there by McGuire with the net. McGuire going to midfield. Gore can't control it. Taken there by Colt Kennedy. Kennedy on the far side, shot and a goal. Thomas Murphy, quick release there. Caught McGuire by surprise, making a 1-goal game again with just 7 seconds to go. That was a nice shot from about 10-15 yards out. So as we might have expected, a tight game today between these two clubs as time begins to wind down. 5 seconds now. Hawks trying to make something happen really fast into the offensive zone. Whip shot goes wide, and that'll do it for first quarter action. 3-2 Milford, your score. We'll be back with more just after this here on Milford TV. And welcome back for second quarter action here on Milford TV. Boys lacrosse happening today between the Hawks and Taunton Tigers. This is Patrick Garapi on the call, filling in for Tim Coette, who's out sick today, so hoping he feels better soon. But in the meantime, happy to be here with you. Tight battle so far in this one. Eric Farrell leading the way with 2 goals for the Hawks. They lead 3-2 as we begin the second quarter here of action. Off a face-off going forward for Milford at first, but it's having trouble gaining possession. Whistle here. And it's going to be Taunton taking over. Taunton now moving right to left across your screen. Milford at home in the home whites. Taunton in the blacks with the white and orange trim. Selfridge now behind the net with it is number 19, Thomas Matos, or Jacob Matos, I should say. Shot attempt snuffed out. Good outlet by McGuire. Losing control of the ball was Ethan Charksenko. Now with it on the near side. Baldick. Little flip pass to Stokes. Stokes now off to Ligor to Farrell. Rather checked out a fake pass. Ligor, good shot there, but snuffed out right away by Warren Collins. Still just a 1-goal affair here. And Collins outlets on the far side. Selfridge finds a man, shot, and a goal. Cole Kennedy, seeing eye shot, beats McGuire and ties the match up at 3 now. Just a little bit too much space afforded there. Kennedy had ample time to get the shot off. And so just like that, we're level here. Good check off the draw, now picked up on the near side by Charksenko. He comes off. Pass attempts across by ball that gets lost, but now reacquired by the Hawks. Stokes looking for options, looking left, goes to Baldick, now Ligor, return pass, and a shot stopped there by Collins. Battle for the ball, unable to claim it though is Dylan McCaughey. Hawks take it back, but lose possession right away. Body check there. Good stand up by Dylan Gallen. Taunton back with possession now, rolling off some checks. It's Kevin Arujo out of bounds. And we'll have a timeout here with 9:15 to go in the first half. Hawks and Tigers tied up at 3. We'll be right back after this. Yeah, welcome back as we're set to resume action here. Taunton in possession with the ball. It's the first matchup between these two teams in a few years. Last time was 2018. Good opportunity there. Unable to get the shot away though, it's Colt Kennedy. As we're saying, Taunton playing varsity lacrosse for the first time since 2018, so good to see them back in action here. Selfridge being watched by Stokes. Now a double team decides to get rid of it. See Connor McGrath. McGrath all the way back toward midfield now, trying to make his way in. Being guarded well by number 16, Travis Pawlowski. Ball goes wide there, and now possession back to Taunton. Dylan Simmons taking a hard check. Ryan Burns still has possession though. Kennedy with it now. Kennedy trying to force a pass into Selfridge. Can't come up with it, picked up by the Hawks, but then lost right away. Now scooped by Taunton. They lose control. Ball that absorbs a check, rolls off another, and able to calmly get it away to Ligor. Ligor past midfield into the offensive zone on the far side. To Martins. Martins goes behind the net, finds Farrell. Farrell Pollock trying to make a power move inside, rolls off two defenders, gets the shot away, but flies wild. Over the bar and out of play. Jaden Martins with it now behind the net for the Hawks. Gore shot goes off a body in front. Grabbing the ball now is Farrell. Farrell with it on the near side. Being watched closely by Colton Shiralis. Hawks midfield playing catch. Now sent down low on the near side to Farrell. Farrell guarding the ball closely. Gets challenged by two extra defenders and has to regroup. Now back out to the midfield. Down low to Martins. Martins using the body, getting the shot away, and a goal. Great job there by Jaden Martins. Opening himself up, finding the space for the shot and getting it off. Milford retakes the lead now, 4-3. Big size advantage there for Martins on that goal. Defender had no chance. Looks to be number 5, Landon Rodriguez. Rodriguez, a sophomore. As well as Martins. Again, clearly a size mismatch. He was able to take advantage of. Hawks back in possession now off the midfield draw. Farrell with it behind the net, playing catch with Martins. Martins looking out front. Pass can't connect there. Scooped up by Ethan Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons able to avoid the oncoming check and get the pass off to his goaltender, who started the outlet. Now moving with it, Valarelli on the far side. Taunton in possession behind the net. Pass misconnection. And possession back to Milford and Ryan Burns. Burns to goaltender McGuire. McGuire outlets on the far side. That's why he can't come up with the ball, loses it. Now Taunton back in possession. Tough pass there. Two players battling for possession of the ball, scooped up by the Hawks. Playing it back to McGuire in goal. McGuire being chased from behind, looking for options. Goes to the far side to Burns. Martins down low, trying to get a shot away. Goes wide. Four minutes, 30 seconds to go in the half. Just a one-goal game. Shot attempt there from Lacrosse goes wide. Trying to pick the far side. Now back at the midfield. Playing catch with it. Lacrosse in possession. Spins off a defender. Takes a shot attempt that goes wide as well. Milford's at the bulk of the possession today, but still only the one-goal lead to show for it at the moment. Crossfield back to Lacrosse now. Lacrosse to Farrell. Lacrosse YM for shot fakes. Now rolls back to the left. Swapping positions. Gordon Nashwadi. Farrell sneaks by his defender, tries to roll out front. Shot, score! Great job by Farrell. Rolling off the defender and shooting low through a screen. Collins, not much of a chance there. Now 5-3 lead for the Hawks. Just under 3:30 to go. Back at midfield now for the face-off. Good outlet there by DeGasperis. Still with it, now gets over to Farrell. Farrell gets the return pass. Being watched by Shiralis. Pass inside, quick shot there by Baldick. That one flies over the net off the bounce shot. Real quick pivot play there, but Milford unable to capitalize. Now another chance. This one does find the back of the net off the stick of Jaden Martins. So Hawks double up the lead, 6-3 now. Again, just lots of time and space there for Martins to make the play. Just prompted a timeout from Taunton as they talk strategy here. They're sticking around in this one. Unable to find a goal yet this quarter. Trying to just settle things down. Coach Brennan Chambers talking things over with his squad. Of course, Coach Austin Costa, head coach of Scarlet Hawks, in the middle of his huddle as well. thank you for joining in for today's coverage. If you don't recognize the voice, it is not Tim Coet. This is Patrick Garapi. Seldom used, but very much there. Just different aspects of the broadcast usually. It's my first call since Milford football versus Mansfield in that Monsoon Bowl took place here. Hoping I don't sound too nasally. Spring allergies are getting the best of many of us at the moment. But hopefully none of you are dealing with it too badly at this point in time. Got a nice day here in Milford. Temps in the low 70s, winds gusting. I don't know how much, but enough to blow the door shut here in the press box. So probably double digits at least. Teams coming back onto the field now, except for the face-off. Pollock and Jameson Valarelli. Valarelli, an 8th grader, playing for his Taunton varsity squad. Now playing some catch in the defensive end with it are the Tigers. Outlet pass goes to no one. Hawks take over and go right across midfield. It's Ligor. Ligor on the far side with the ball. Hawks start to go in some motion. Ball the hand off to Stokes. Farrell with it now to Stokes. Stokes at the top of the attack, gives away to Jacob Ligor. Ligor sidestepping to his right. Now gives it up. Behind the net, it's Martins. Martins using his body. A couple big bodies out there together, paired with Ethan Fitzsimmons on Taunton end of things. Ball trying to be scooped up by the Hawks. But aggressive attack from Taunton prevents that. Possession turnover here. Taunton now with it on the near side. Cole Kennedy, he'll get his pass away over to Jameson Valarelli. Valarelli on the far side, passes. Looks to be Landon Rodriguez. Rodriguez was able to get by the check of Jaden Martins at midfield. Now behind the net with it is Taunton. Good check there from Burns. Selfridge, long shot. That one goes wide. Under a minute to go. Hawks leading the Tigers 6-3. 3 goals saved by Eric Farrell, a couple by Jaden Martins. Help pace the Hawks offense. Ball in and out, stick here, and now Ashwai over to Farrell. Good challenge there by Stokes. Able to keep possession on a quick move, but firing wide, unable to finish. Pass down low to Farrell. Farrell trying to go through two people, likes to go back up top. 5 seconds left here. Shot snuffed out by Collins. He airs it out past midfield, and that is going to take care of action for the first half. Hawks not trailing in this one yet. They're up 6-3 with 2 quarters to go. We'll be back for second half action just after halftime here on Milford TV.
Minutes. I don't anticipate this to be a very long half. You doing all right up here?
And welcome back here for second half action on Milford TV. Patrick Garapi again on the call, in for Tim Coet. Bringing you today's coverage of boys lacrosse between Milford and Taunton. Hawks currently up 6-3. Taunton losing possession in the offensive zone. Hawks able outlet. Mayetta on the far side loses control of the ball. Now back to fight for it. Taking over is Connor McGrath of Taunton. On the far side, McGrath behind the net. Now back with it on the far side. Lone midfielder out top now has a little bit of support in the way of Colt Kennedy. Kennedy in possession, looking to whip a shot in. Shot and a save by McGuire. McGuire, quick outlet, almost picked off, instead taken by Baldick. Baldick with possession goes cross field to Mayetta. Mayetta now down low to Farrell. Rather, Farrell on the far sideline, back to Mayetta. Mayetta playing catch with Baldick. Now it's the near side for Ligor. Or behind the net to Martins. Martins far side to Farrell. Pass on the near side, shot, stopped. And it looks like that one might have gone through the net, but a little confusion on the field, but it doesn't look like they're going to be calling that one. Right, bad penalty there, so said play will resume in the Taunton defensive end. Milford in possession, Stokes on the far side over Farrell. Behind the net to Martins. Ligor to Mayetta. Back to Ligor, another shot, this time it's gonna count. Ligor left in space there, able to snipe home a shot and extend the lead at 7-3. Hawks right back with possession now off the face-off. Martins using the body, being defended by Rodriguez. Able to get away to Gasparis. Far side, Farrell with it, now back to the midfield. Stokes, Ligor to Martins on the side of the net, trying to bully his way out front into a swarm of defenders. 4 bodies on him, still with possession, lose it. Quickly over to Ligor, able to put it right in from point blank range. Eight to 3, Milford. Hawks putting some more distance in between themselves and Taunton after starting off as a close game and was tied up at 3-3 at one point. Baldick off the face-off, controls. To Farrell, Hawks looking for more here. 5 unanswered so far. Pass from Nashaway goes high. Lacrosse trying to find another one. Shooting wide. See, came screaming down the slot there. Farrell being defended by Shiralis. And another goal. That one just sneaking over the line. But good enough for a 9-3 advantage. Wind still gusting here in Milford. Currently about 71 degrees. Taunton off the face-off with possession. Valarelli spinning off, trying to find some help. Elects to go back to Connor McGrath. McGrath, the midfielder. Handling the ball. Plays over now. Colt Kennedy. Kennedy back to McGrath, coming off the field, number 27, Tommy Selfridge. And coming on, number 25, Liam McFarland. Shot on, stopped by McGuire. Off the stick of Colt Kennedy. Hawks able to get it out of the zone temporarily, but Taunton regaining possession on the far side. McGrath passes along the ground. Thomas Murphy has a goal today for Taunton. Gives back to McGrath. McGrath opts to go down low behind the net. Pass too hard to handle there. A race for the ball on the near side. Unable to be kept in by Dylan Simmons. Instead, it's Baldick with it. Outlets to Poplawski. Pass missing Martins. Now scooped up by Taunton. Handle off the bounce there. Selfridge, good roll off. Through traffic, quick shot, fired wide. Cole Kennedy trying to stop this run of goals by Milford, unable to find the back of the net though. Taunton maintains possession behind the net. Jacob Matos, far. Jacob Matos, far side. Back to McGuire. McGuire in possession with it. Heads toward midfield. Ball skips over and now goes right to Lacrosse in front all by himself. Martin stopped. Great stop by Collins. Point blank chance for Jaden Martins, looking for his third goal of the game. Now Farrell back in the offensive end. Trying to find a man cutting, but tough pass to make with two defenders right there. Ball still being fought for, picked up by Baldick. Baldick right down the slot, side of the net. Martins across the net to Farrell, who shoots wide. Ball back in possession of Milford. Gore gives back to Baldick. Little flip pass to Stokes. Stokes loses control of the ball, but there to pick it right up is Lacrosse. Now Lacrosse powering through defenders, finding the back of the net for Milford's 10th goal of the afternoon. A 7-goal advantage. 5 minutes to go here in the third. Afternoon moving right along. This game originally slated to start at around 4 p.m. We got things kicked off around 4:30 in the end. Often typical of the spring sports schedule. Things very fluid. Hawks back in possession now. Maeda down low. Unable to handle the passes. Martins coming in hot from off the stick of Lagore. And Taunton able to take it back. Twirling with it is Rodriguez. Two bodies from Milford. Now three in there as he loses possession. Taunton now back with it. Pass to the goaltender, Collins. Walking up the field a little bit before dishing off. High pass. Well over the head of teammate Colton Shiralis. So now Hawks back with the ball. Good challenge there by Taunton, but unable to come up with it. Farrell. Down low, Maeda to Martins. Martins looking for Lagore. He has him. Lagore shot. That one went about 2.5 feet wide on the left side of the net there. Releasing a little bit too late. Nashawai behind the net. Good pass there. Shot. Bounce wide. On the far side attempt. Baldick. Back to Nashawai, over to Maeda. Maeda gives to Lagore, down low to Martins. Martins takes a little bit of abuse, back to Lagore for the shot. He snipes that one home. Lots of time and space for Lagore. And now it's 11-3 in favor of the Hawks. Hawks back on the attack now in the offensive zone. Quick recovery on the ball there before coming off. Ronan Swineford. Here's teammates yell for him to collect the ball before it heads out. Stokes far side. Good defensive battle there by number 24, Jameson Valarelli. Hard play going down to the ground, number 25, Liam McFarland. 2:33 now to go in the third quarter. Play set to resume now. Coming up with it from midfield is Tommy Selfridge. Now on the near side, Jacob Matos behind the net to the far side. Rotating around the perimeter, back to McGrath. Matos Fine. Hawks back in possession. McGuire, the goaltender, to the near side pass, a little bit wild. Kept in momentarily by Bollick, but can't control it. Connor McGrath, far side. Taunton passing back and forth. Quick loss of possession for a moment by Kennedy. Kennedy now back with it over to Selfridge on the near side. Selfridge being watched. Mike Charksenko. Now a shot from far out. That one goes off a body. Looks to be Ryan Burns who absorbed that one. He's hunched over. Still on his feet. Pass a little hot to handle behind the net. Challenging play from Poplawski. In the corner, now picked up by Matos. And possession arrow is going to go back in favor of Milford. Quickly to McGuire. Now under a minute to go in the third quarter. McGuire near side pass. Poplawski. Cross field, dangerous pass. Taunton back in possession here, Selfridge winding up for a shot. And big stop there by Alex McGuire. Baldick. Lagore side of the net. Martins shot low. That one stopped by Cullens. Fight for the battle in the slot. Lost by Taunton. Picked up by Baldick. Baldick, the right side, rolling left. Opsco and Nash White. Time running down here. Shot whipped high and wide by Lagore as time expires in the third quarter. 11-3 Milford, your score at the end of 3. We'll be back with fourth quarter action just after this here on Milford TV. Yeah, welcome back for fourth quarter action here between Milford boys Lacrosse and Taunton. Hawks currently up by 8 on the Tigers, 11-3. 8 unanswered for the Hawks as well after being tied 3-3 in the first quarter. Taunton's offense been unable to respond to the Milford attack. Jay Martins with a shot right in the slot that went bounced high over the net. Had some time. Unable to get the accuracy on the shot though. Stokes now to the middle. Battling as Martins. Shot goes wide, now picked up on the near side. Farrell down low. Legore trying to make a power move into toward the front of the net. Instead opts to go behind. Rolling to the far side. Now dishing off. Maeda. Playing catch with DeGasperis. Shot. Picked with the net by Collins. Collins walking up. Close to midfield. Now being challenged by Martins. Gets rid of it. Rodriguez on the far side, passes away. Mason Johnson now with it. Gotta check that Kevin Araujo. Araujo battling Maeda. Behind the net. Good stick there from Burns. Ball loose and covered by McGuire. Outlets Burns. Burns can't handle cleanly. Ball on the ground. Picked up by Oliver McKee. And back to Burns. Now in midfield. Ball that trying to find Martins on a stretch pass. Martins picks up in the slot. Able to do a little trick shot there. Loses possession of the ball. Good stick by Legore. Now picked up by Baldick. Baldick on the near side. Ripping a shot into the empty net. Not sure what happened with the goaltending on that particular one, but net wide open there. And Taunton pays the price. Now 9 unanswered for the Hawks. So they are well on their way. Their 4th victory of the season. Martins on the far side down low. Running off Rodriguez. Now shot from the top, and there's another one. Henry Baldick. Ripping one from the far side, making it 13-3. So off the face-off. Milford with possession. Legore on the far side. Challenged by Selfridge. Rolls off him. Looking for Farrell. Unable to connect on the pass, though. Clock ticking to about 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this one. Again, Hawks in control after being tied 3-3, rattling off now 10 straight. Ethan Fitzsimmons with it. Goaltender Oren Collins. Taunton back with possession on the far side, picked up. Scarlet looking, has a man, losing possession though. Battle for the ball, 5 bodies, ball flipped up in the air. No one can find it. Selfridge now back out to McGrath. McGrath. Kennedy, shot wide. Cole Kennedy had the time and space there. Get off a clean shot, but unable to do it accurately. Outlet pass on the near side goes wide and wild. Tough pass there. Now ball rolling on the ground. Comes free over to McCaughey. McCaughey dishes off to his teammate. Now Kennedy losing control of the ball, picked up by Stokes. Stokes wheels around. Has a man on the near side. It's Farrell. Farrell challenged by Scarlet. Farrell spins off into another defender. Out to the front of the slot, and that one shot wide. So Cullens, the goaltender, with it now for Taunton. Far side, back to Scarlet. Scarlet taking some hop steps. Now a slick pass, but not to the right person, unfortunately. Picked up by McKee, and the Hawks back in transition the other way. Pulaski up to Farrell. Farrell has Martins on the other side of the net. Opts to go to him, but can't receive it. Picked up by Lagore. Lagore whips one in. That one goes wide. Clock now ticking down to 5:20 to go in the fourth. Farrell loses balance, and in the process loses the ball as well. Cullens over the stick of a teammate. Picked up momentarily by the Hawks, but they lose possession again. Now scooped up by McKee on the far side. McKee, 3 defenders chasing him. Peels back and gives off to Baldick. Baldick across midfield on the near side. Stokes across the net. Goal by Jaden Martins. Great rush there by the Hawks, resulting in the 11th straight goal for them as they look to just wind down the clock here. 4:17 to go. And Hawks well on their way to a victory. Milford back in possession once again. Nashawai down low to Farrell. Farrell goes behind that to Martins. Martins keeps the perimeter game going as it rotates back out to the midfield. Mayetta down low, shot tucked away in the top corner. What a shot by Farrell. 15-3 now in favor of Milford. Solid offensive performance today by the Hawks. Now the most amount of goals they've scored this season. Besting their previous effort against Hudson, that 14-goal effort. Player flipping over the bench here on the near side for Taunton. That's number 20, Dylan Gallant. Not sure what happened there. That was strange. Play resumes here with Taunton in possession. Kennedy down low. As Murphy back. Clock now at 3 minutes to go in the fourth. Selfridge still calmly in possession of the ball now. Taking some steps in. Challenge shot there, saved by McGuire. Good defensive challenge there by Matthew Leoch, though. Putting the pressure on, unable to get a clean shot away. Now ball lost here. Thomas Murphy nearly coming up with the turnover, but instead possession maintained with the Hawks. On the near side, Farrell, or rather check that Nash wide, almost into a Taunton defender. Stokes, quick play over the top. Shot wide by Martins, unable to keep possession there. Now Farrell with it. Gore back up top. Flip play to Baldick. Baldick holds up now. Gives way to Lagore. Lagore still with after faking the pass. Stokes. Shot. Go just wide past the post on the far side. Ball back in the Taunton end. Ashwadi up to Baldick. Baldick looking over options. Opts to go with Farrell. Farrell trying to make a power move to the inside, loses control of the ball. That flies out the near side, or rather far sideline. Clock continuing to run with a 12-goal advantage for the Hawks. Ball loose, scooped forward by Taunton. Unable to pick it up, though, until now. Rodriguez into the body of Stokes. Ball now back in possession of the Hawks. Baldick down low, over the head of his teammate. And out of bounds. Pass well short of his man. Now picked up by Taunton. Final rushes here. Stopped by the Hawks. Peeling off. Dylan Burns. And that's going to do it for today's game. The Hawks, after being tied 3-3 after one, put home 12 unanswered on Taunton and come away with the big 15-3 victory, their second straight victory here on home turf. Strong showing by the Hawks, paced by players like Eric Farrell and Jacob Lagore, coming up with big days, as well as Jaden Martins. All things told, good team effort overall. So again, 15-3, your final score here today. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Thank you to Tim Couette for helping prepare me today. Thank you to Tim Zalewski, our Milford TV intern, handling the camera operating duties up top. Again, this is Patrick Garapi giving you the final score one last time today, 15-3 in favor of Milford as they beat Taunton on the lacrosse field. we'll see you for our next action coming real soon. Stay tuned for that announcement on our social channels. But until then, this has been Patrick Garapi signing off one final time. Have a great afternoon, everybody. We'll see you next time.